Well, there is nothing more of a sinking feeling than this. Oh. And it happens, you know, it's not because it's a dead battery all the time. Well, it's always a dead battery, but it could be because you left a door open or a light on the inside. Maybe it's because it's so extremely hot or it's extremely cold. Guess what? This is the most upgraded, most powerful jump starter we've ever done, and you are getting 2 of them. I'll go through colors in a moment. But this is gonna absolutely be able to take you from like a -3 degree below zero temperature up to 131 degrees above zero. So this is truly the full range, more than I've ever seen before. This is 10,000 milliamps. So this is gonna not just jumpstart a big SUV or a car or a pickup or a truck or all kinds of motorized vehicles. It will do it many times over and over and over again. Look at this list. I mean, all the obvious, but you would never think, oh my gosh, it'll work on a boat or that riding lawnmower or the ATVs, and then down on the bottom row, all the things that we need, that USB charge to be able to really get up and running again. Gaming devices, headphones, your phones, of course, wireless speakers, tablets, cameras, all the navigation devices. This is an incredible Today Special. We are marching towards 14,000, and I will say ×2 because it is a 2-pack. They come separately boxed, and you get 2 separate, for the first time ever, these semi-hard-sided cases to keep your not only charger in it, but all the accessories, because you're getting an extra set of everything, including the jumper cables that you cannot make a mistake. Not only does it not let you make a mistake, if you for some reason put the red on the wrong side of the battery, it will audibly give you an alert to tell you, nope, the other way around, but there won't be any sparks or any flames or any scariness. You're getting additional sets of cables to be able to power up all of your portable devices, whether it's an Android or it's an Apple. We're giving you 2 separate sets of everything, and these are the fun colors. They're all so cool. I'll start down here bottom right. You're getting a solid teal that will come with your your marble. Teal marble and a solid teal. We've got the blue bright cobalt that comes with a white and blue floral. We also have it in black. Black comes with, and this is the best seller all day, this comes with the Geo, a very subtle, cool, exotic print. Then we've got the rose gold that comes with a tie-dye in a softer pink. My favorite is right here in the burgundy that comes with the burgundy florals. This is the most limited, not surprised. There's a lot that I haven't even gotten to cover yet. There is a flashlight built on board. There's 2 ports right here that will help give you that trickle charge. Actually, it used to be a trickle charge. Now you get a fast charge if you're using these 2 ports, but this is the port where you're gonna use the car cables, and you will see in an instant, it's not a trickle charge. If your battery is dead, you attach the cables and put this to work, it will instantly start your car. That is like such a relief. I have to sing an opera, because what a feeling that is to be up and on your way again without having to wait for somebody to come, or, you know, a Good Samaritan or a service, for goodness sakes, that can take hours on end. I'm gonna let you see what this is all about with Julie Truster, who is over here at her really pretty car, to show you exactly how easy it is to attach and work with. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Callie. Can you believe that something this small will jumpstart a car, a truck, an SUV, a minivan, a motorcycle, any 12-volt battery, which is 99% of the cars and the trucks that are on the road.
99%.
It'll also charge gas or diesel cars, so you don't have to worry about it. And this, okay, this is the old way. You have your jumper cables, dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, it can cause sparks. It can damage your battery or your engine. Throw those out. You can literally throw them out. You'll never need them. The great thing about this is you'll never need a car, and you don't need another person. So with this right here, you can see where it fits in the palm of my hand. It's nice and small. When you turn it on, all you have to do is push the button right there. It tells you how much battery power that you have, so there's no guessing. We're at 99%, and I'm gonna show you how you can jumpstart your car in less than a minute. Okay, come over here. So it comes with mini jumper cables, but the great thing about these is you cannot mess it up. If you did it wrong, there's no sparks. It actually has an audible beep, and it tells you that you're doing it wrong. But I'm gonna do it right, and I'm gonna show you how easy. So on the top, there's a little picture of a car. Right there, there's a car. So you open that up, and they only fit in one way. And then, like traditional jumper cables, you go red to red and black to black. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I want you to keep an eye on the blinking lights, because that tells you, you can see there's red and green lights, and when it becomes a solid green, you're good to go. And then you leave this on. Now the great thing about it, it's instant. This is not a trickle charge, and your battery can be completely dead. It can be below 0. It can be 131 degrees out, and your car will still start. So all you do is come in, no waiting time, and I don't know if you can hear it, but my car is on. That is the best sound ever. So the other thing, keep this is that brand new hard case. Keep it in your car so it's always charged, always ready to go. And you wanna make sure that it's around 60% or above to be able to jumpstart your car.
So with that, that's good to know, is 60% to be able to jumpstart your car. And it's not just like a one-time jump. It's not just like, oh, it works once and then this is a disposable. This is many, many times you can use this to jumpstart a car. The list is long. So that's important to understand. Now, if you don't need it or you don't use it for a period of months, you might want to just double check every once in a while. Just plug it in and make sure it's topped off. That's always the best, you know, the best idea. So it's just a matter of which color, and if you wanted to get several, keep in mind there's free shipping on this Today Special. You could get all of them if you want to cover everybody on your list, because anybody who drives a car needs to have one of these in it. Whether it's the glove box or it's the center console or it's under the front seat, everybody. You know, that's the best thing we can give to people that we love, is just the protection, the safety. None of us plan on a battery being dead when we go out there, but it happens. Oh, the worst thing. If I had a daughter and she worked at a, you know, worked late at night, and oh my gosh, I can't imagine the feeling of that sinking feeling.
Yes,
but
and
this
a parking garage too.
Oh,
they're
true.
just spooky.
They are spooky.
Yes.
And then how many times you're parked straight against a wall, you can't get another car around to the front
you're
if you
stuck.
are trying to jump it the old-fashioned way.
Yes, and the great thing about this, you don't need another person. You don't have to ask a stranger. You don't have to wait on that A company, or you don't have to get a tow truck. You can do this in a matter of a minute, and you don't need another person or another car.
Right.
So let me show you a couple things. I want to kind of just show you up close. I showed you that digital display. So once you push the button, it tells you how much power that you have. Well, when you turn it on. There you go. Make sure you turn it on. There's your digital readout. But on the top, this is where you have all the ports. So, okay, you can jumpstart your car, and then you can go over and charge your cell phone or a tablet or your earbuds or a gaming device. And it also comes with the cables. I'll show you that in just a second. This is where you jumpstart your car. And what I'm gonna do, because a lot of people with the old-fashioned jumper cables, they do it wrong because they don't know where red, black is. It's hard to tell in the newer cars. It's hard to tell the battery. This is more of a traditional battery, but I'm gonna do it wrong because this is the only one in the industry that has an audible beep. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm doing this backwards, okay, which you would never wanna do with your regular jumper cables. So instead of red to red, black to black, I'm doing it opposite.
Watch this and listen.
There's a beep. So it's also, let me turn it around. It's a little bit hard to see during the day, but there's a red light. So if you can't see that red light, it's not a problem because it's beeping and telling you that you did it wrong. And then all you have to do is just switch it around and do red to red, black to black. No sparks. It's not gonna ruin your battery. It's not gonna ruin your engine. So this is so much safer, and I love that it tells you exactly what to do. And by the way, this is a 12-volt battery, so it'll jumpstart cars. People say, well, I have a Honda, or I have a BMW, or I have a Toyota. It doesn't matter. It's any 12-volt battery, which is 99% of the cars and trucks on the road. It can also be gas or diesel.
That's a good point.
Yes, and not just one time. If you have, let's say, an Altima, an average-sized car, 10 jumps on a single charge.
So after that 10 jump, then you just want to make sure it's charged up again. And how do we do that?
Okay, that's the #1 question. So, and they're showing you motorcycles. If you have a motorcycle, it'll jump at 20 times on a single charge. So, okay, included, you get your cables. There's one single one. This is a USB-C. So this will charge an Android phone, but it also charges the actual iDeaPLAY. So you'll see this right here. This is that USB-C. You plug it in. It's so simple. And then you're gonna use your wall block at home. Use a wall block and plug it into the wall. That's it. You use this over and over and over again. And we say, you know, check in with it every 3 to 4 months or 6 months in your car. Keep the hard case. Keep it in your car so it's ready for those emergency situations. A lot of times too with our phones, you know, when we need a little bit of juice, we don't have our cables on us. Your cables will be included in here.
That's a great point.
Yes.
They'll always be a backup for you. There's nothing more frustrating than I don't have a cable for my phone. Well, guess what? You can charge your phone and all the other fun things, plus the most important battery, that being on your car. Gosh, as we get closer to the holiday season and the cold weather, it's inevitable. It's going to happen at some point. Even if it's too hot, it can drain a battery. So it's just one of those things.
And you know, from being from Minnesota,
exactly,
it gets cold, and then you go out, you're going to work,
Arctic,
and you have you have a dead battery. So this one will go below 0 to -4, which I know that sounds cold, but if you're from the Midwest, you know that that's a reality.
Easy reality day after day. And then it goes up to 131 degrees in the heat. So that's another extension or upgrade, I should say, from what we've done in the past. This is a moment. Here we are, high noon. You could be done with 5 people, 6 people on your gift list and know that you're giving them a wow gift. I don't know if it's going to be a gift, but I hope you get one for everybody that you know drives a car and that you care about. This is the day to do it. You're not going to find these at this price, even close to this price in retail. It's only today. We've never done 2 with the 10,000 milliamps and the extras like the new cases and the cables and the extended upgrades that we just mentioned. But we are doing it today, and there's no charge to ship. You're not limited on how many you can get today, so think about that. Just giving you an update here. I know we're at 14,000 or almost. The black Geo is the most popular and 2 to 1 outselling every color. That means that if you want the black, don't wait, because it'll go. Yes, we bring in most in black, but as I said, 2 to 1 outselling the others. Teal and the teal marble is our next best-selling color choice. Then the blue, the cobalt blue, that comes with the white and blue floral. Then we have up top the most limited in the burgundy that comes with, I love this one.
That's my favorite too, I love it.
Most limited already today. And then lastly, we have the rose gold that comes with the pink tie-dye. So I just think it's amazing because, you know, you can see the retail price here is $160. These are about 80 bucks a piece, and that's our comparison, not what you're probably realistically going to find in the retail stores, because the power is upgraded, the temperature range has been extended. There's several upgrades here that we've added this year, and we've done this for many years in a row, but this is the most impressive bundle yet.
Yes, and definitely the most powerful. So this is 10,000 milliamps. That means that it'll charge your phones, it'll jumpstart your cars over and over and over again. You can see what it'll jumpstart: cars, trucks, SUVs, motorcycles. What they don't have on there, golf carts. We know firsthand. We always have an issue with our golf cart, kind of like a boat. When there's issues. So your boat, but not just one jump start. You can get multiple jump starts. So an average size car, you'll get 10 jumps, and then you use it over and over. You just charge it up. But also at this great price, it's included in the box are your cables to charge your phone or your tablets. So let me go through those. You're getting 2 of them, 2 cables. One of them is called a 2-in-1. And you'll notice, let me grab one of these. On the top, you've got 2 USB ports, so all you have to do is plug this in, and then notice your tips. On the tips, there's an iOS, so that's for your Apple. If you've got an iPhone or maybe you have AirPods, you can charge your iPhone. You can also, maybe you have a track phone. This is the older micro USB, so you can charge or maybe it's lights or whatever it might be. Maybe it's a gaming device. You've got your 2 right there, and then you're also getting the USB-C. So if you have an Android, so the point is, it doesn't matter what kind of a phone you have or tablet. This is universal. It's compatible with all phones, all tablets, and pretty much anything that you can charge up, this battery will charge it. But we think the most important thing about it is that it'll jumpstart a car, a truck, an SUV, a minivan. It gets you out of those binds. And also, you don't have to have another person, and you don't need another car. It comes with the mini jumper cables. This is something that you can do on your own. You don't have to ever, ever, ever use those big ones. And you don't have to sit in your car. I know someone said the other day they called their assistance, whatever, you know, this assistance service, yes. There was a 2.5-hour wait.
Yeah,
okay.
I hear that a lot.
Yes, you know, you're on that waiting list. With this is an instant charge. I'll show you again in just a little bit. It's not the old trickle charge. So the old ones, you would put it on and you'd have to go in your car and kind of let it get juiced up for 15 or 20 minutes. This is instant, in 1 minute.
And you're in charge. You're safely, you know?
Yes.
Taking charge of an issue that, you know, it's a daunting experience. It's pretty scary. And whether it's you or it's your daughter or your son or your mom or your dad or anybody, I mean, nobody wants to be put in that position to have to either sit on the road for 3 hours waiting, or hopefully, you know, some good person is willing to help. But you hear stories about that too, Julie. I mean, it's just the world that we live in these days. I just think this makes such sense. I mean, again, it tucks under the front seat of the car or in the glove box or the center console. It's so tiny. It's kind of like a, you know, a big version of a cell phone, but this is one of those chargers that will give you the kind of power that we're talking about. And Julie's gonna show you again a live demo. This, by the way, I love this one. This is my favorite color, Julie's too, and it's the most limited. So you're getting not one, but two. You know, it just occurred to me, since we started doing iDeaPLAY, it's been since 2018, we've sold close to 1 million of these. And this is the best price we've ever done. And of course, as usual, it's gotten better. But the price hasn't been raised. Like everything else in the world, the prices just keep going higher. This is I think one of the smartest choices you're gonna make. I remember way back in the day when we first started selling them, I sent one to Tristan when he lived out in LA, and oh my gosh, as a mom and your child is halfway across the country and you're like, what? You just feel good as a mom, a dad, a grandma, grandpa, an adult, just helping you take care of a situation that, quite frankly, it's inevitable. It's not like, oh, it's not just because your battery is old, your car is old. Sometimes you just leave a door slightly ajar. Sometimes just weird things happen. But
the little, yes, the light up above,
light up there,
if that's
absolutely.
left on. Yes.
So I can't wait for you to get these, and they're on their way to you. So keep ordering. Any colors, all still available. Like I said, black is outselling other colors 2 to 1. So if you want to load up on the black, this is the day to do it. Free shipping on as many as you would like, and then the extended returns even through the end of January of next year. So Julie, let's talk through how this works, because
so simple.
You know, as a woman, you and I mean, I'm not the most handy under the hood of a car.
Right, and I can tell you, Callie, the hardest part about this is trying to figure out how to pop your hood. Finding that latch underneath here and then opening it up. And even if it's at night and it's dark out, this has that emergency flashlight in the back. All you have to do is push the on button, or your on button. Right there. I don't know if there you go. And there's a flashlight, so if it is at night, you pop your hood, you can do this and see what you're doing. So I think that's a nice safety feature that's built into this. But let me show you how you can jumpstart your car or your truck, whatever you're driving, minivan, a motorcycle, whatever it is, in 1 minute, even if your battery is completely dead. So you take your mini jumper cables, and you don't have to ask a friend, you don't have to sit and wait on anybody. Now, these only go in one way. And by the way, on here, there's a little picture of a car. So you open that up, and then you do red to red, black to black. Now, if you look at this car right here, it's hard to see. This is not a traditional battery, so most people have no idea what they're doing. But if you did it wrong, it'll beep, which I love, and it tells you that you're doing it wrong, and then you can turn it around and make it right. So red to red, black to black, and then on the front here, there we go. When it turns solid green, that means you're good to go. And you leave these on, it's juicing up the battery, and it's instant. That's the best thing. It can be below 0, and your car will start. So you just go in your car and you simply turn it on. And there's no wait time. You don't have to wait on a trickle charge anymore. And we also suggest keep that hard case. Keep everything, even your cables, in the brand new hard case. Keep it in your car. Make sure, check in with it, make sure it's charged up, and you're ready to go. And you can get yourself out of a bind and save yourself some money and not have to get a tow truck.
Oh my gosh, I mean, that could be a couple $100s. In fact, I had to use I had to call my dealership recently because something was wrong with my car, and it was like a couple $100s to have it towed. I was like, I'll deal with it another way.
And they're like, are you out of warranty?
Exactly.
Your car warranty's out.
That's what it was.
Yes, I know.
Thank you, now that I know. But, you know, like I said, that's just what happens. You know, cars are prone to breaking down, and we need to do what we need to do. But what an affordable way. And not only that, just the safest way to take care of an issue that's very stressful. I mean, the fact that you don't even have to find or store those big old cables that in and of themselves, although they may work if you've got a neighbor who's willing to like jump your car with theirs, they're so big and bulky, and they spark.
Yes, if you put them on
they can
wrong.
create flames. It's been the scariest thing. This has been years since I've had to do one of these, but.
And you got to have
You know?
that car, and you have to stretch them over, and you may not be parked the right way to be able to get another car. You'll never, ever have to use these again, ever. So this has really changed the way that we jumpstart a car.
Yep, absolutely.
I think
Brilliant
I forgot to
product.
tell you the other day, but this product actually went viral on TikTok.
Did it?
People don't even know that it exists. They have no idea. And it was a young girl. She was in college, and she was like, whoa, this thing jump-started my car. And then all the other young girls chimed in, wow, I need that. That would keep me safe when I'm off to school. And our caller last night, Marge,
Yeah.
she bought 4 of these, and she had a teenage daughter that's in high school, and her, granddaughter. Her granddaughter jump-started her friend's car at school. She's a teenage daughter, granddaughter.
With one of these? Or
With one, yes,
yeah.
with the iDeaPLAY. She bought 4 iDeaPLAYs, and this exact charger,
Oh, gosh.
the granddaughter did it at school with her friend. So this is, even if your car doesn't start, you might be able to get somebody else out of a bind.
Well, and oftentimes, we give our kids a used car, an older
like
car.
my kids, yes.
Right. It's the right thing to do, and those tend to not always be as trustworthy or as reliable as you would hope them to be. Boy, yeah. I've got a son. I can't imagine having a daughter and not knowing that she's got some way to get herself out of that bind.
And the last thing you want is to be stranded on the side of the road, and you have to wait on somebody, or maybe a stranger's coming up wanting to help. That's the last thing you want to do. So you don't have to ask for another person. You don't have to have another car. What I'm going to do again is I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to do it the wrong way, and I'm going to do it backwards. So a lot of the newer batteries, it's hard to read and hard to see where the red is, where the positive and negative is. So I'm doing this wrong. You would never, ever do this with your old jumper cables.
Because what would happen? It would be sparking.
Yes,
This
and it beeps.
Alerts you.
Yes.
It's like just a gentle reminder. Nope, not that way.
Yep, and
So
it
let's
has
do
a
this.
red.
Watch this. I'll take them off, and
Yep.
I'll do it the right way, and see if you hear anything. Nope. Hang on. Because it's done the right way
there we
now.
go. And there it is, a solid green means you're good to go. So yeah, if you mess it up, you just cross them back over. And again, in less than a minute, you can have your car jump started.
In less than a minute.
In a minute. This will jump start a completely dead battery. It can be a gas car, diesel, any 12-volt battery. I know a lot of the questions were like, well, I have a Honda Accord, or I have a this. It really doesn't matter the make
Gas or
of the
diesel?
car. It's any 12-volt battery, which is a standard battery in cars and trucks and SUVs. And not only will it jump it once, if you have an average car, it'll jump it 10 times on a single charge, and then you use it over and over again.
I think that's a really, really important thing to underscore, because at this price, you would think, and it would be a great deal if it just jumped your car one time and you were off and done, versus, waiting or hiring somebody or having a service. This will multiply 20 different jumps for a motorcycle. And if you tap it out, it's not like, oh, it's done, you gotta pitch it. You just recharge the charger with the cables that come with it, and 2 sets of everything. So you are always good to go. This will always be that reliable way to jump your car and truck and SUV and lawnmower and golf carts and motorcycles and even a boat, plus all the other fun things that we love and, that require power. How many times do you forget your cables and you're like, wait, where did all the cables even go? This is another great thing. You can 2 different devices. You can charge up at the same time. I love the little flashlight on this side, but everything about this is as easy as it could get. These happen to just be really pretty colors. So let me give you an update here. I don't want you to miss this one. This is the last of its kind. We do this once a year, and this year it just happens to be better than ever in the past because it's more powerful. In fact, I think these are the same prices as the 8,000 milliamp.
Yes.
These are 10,000 milliamp,
Right.
and you're getting 2. So that's an amazing upgrade. That is one of the many upgrades. Here's your burgundy with the burgundy palm, most limited. Here's your rose gold with the pink tie-dye. Most popular is the black with the black geo.
That's a good unisex.
It is, for sure. The teal, second most popular, it comes with the teal marble. And then here's your cobalt blue that comes with that really fun floral. So who's on your list, because guess what? You can check them off, and check them off twice, because you're getting 2 separate boxes. And in those boxes are these cases that house everything that you need for each one of the portable jump starters to operate at their maximum. So we're excited for you. I know we're at 14,500 gone, but double that.
Double it,
because you
right.
are getting 2 here. Now we're like almost 30,000.
Yes, and everything is included in those boxes. It's a great gift. I always say keep one for yourself and then give one as a gift to your husband, or maybe my daughter has one, my son has one, they're both in college. And I can tell you for sure, neither one of them know how to use those jumper cables with another car. But I taught both of them, which it's not even really a learning curve, but how to jumpstart their car. My daughter did it on her roommate this year.
I love it.
And her roommate made it to school on class and didn't have to call the tow truck. So that was the best part about it. But inside each box, you're gonna get 2 cables that look like this, and they're both USBs, so you can charge if you've got an iPhone or AirPods, it's got the Apple, you'll see that, or it also has a micro USB, and then it also has that brand new USB-C. So whatever phone or tablet that you have, Apple or Android, this is universal. So it'll charge all phones and all tablets. Now the #1 question is, how do I charge the actual iDeaPLAY? And that same cable with that USB-C, you just flip it around and it goes in one of the ports on the top. You pop that in, and then you're gonna get a wall block and simply plug it right into the wall, and you charge this and use it over and over again. And when you get it home, it might be at 80% or something. Just make sure and charge it all the way up, and then check in with it. Just because you wanna be prepared in those emergency situations to always be charged up and ready to go.
There's nothing worse. That is like, I can't think of anything scarier than being alone in your car, and it's never a good time. I mean, whether it's the day or it's night, I mean, it's side of the road I mean, think about it. If your car battery doesn't start and you are on your way to work, you're so stressed out, and gosh, understandably so, even if you feel safe, but let's double that up. And if you're on the side of the road or in a mall parking lot somewhere coming home from work, and
it's scary.
It's very scary.
Yes.
And I don't want any of you to feel that fear because you're not, prepared. It's my backup plan. There's something about it that just, you're ready in the event of an emergency.
And we all have spare tires. This is your spare battery. Really, every car should have one of these. If it's on the road, because eventually you're gonna have an issue.
Every car needs to have one of these. Even if it's a new car, sometimes you get a lemon.
Yeah.
This is just one of those things, you never plan on it, but when it happens, you're ready. And that's the other thing. If you're running late because your battery is dead and you're waiting for somebody to come and help you, and then you're running late, so then you're speeding, and then you're gonna get stop for speeding. The day just keeps going in the wrong direction. But we are here with, I think, just one of the most, I'm a practical gift giver. I mean, whether it's a birthday or it's the Christmas holiday, it just feels good knowing you're giving something that is going to be useful and needed and helpful. So this is, I think, maybe the #1 gift of the season. I know we've got 10 minutes in this airing, and there are several airings throughout the rest of the day, but I don't want you to miss your color, and certainly I don't want you to miss this one. We won't be doing it again, probably for another year. So today, the item is 803-863. There's free shipping already, so you don't even have to get to that $75 to get the free shipping. It's free shipping on as many sets as you would like. 2, 1 solid, 1 print. Here's your burgundy with the burgundy palms. This I love. Fun in the front, fun on the back, and again, that battery is on, the flashlight rather is on the back side. So that's the burgundy. Here's your rose gold with the pink tie-dye. We've got this in the black with the black geo. We've got this for you in the teal with the teal marble. And we have it in the cobalt blue with the blue and white floral. 803-863. Don't forget, it's $20 by using a FlexPay. 20. That's it. And you're getting everything delivered. If you wanted to save another $30 on our Today Special, amazing to get it at $69, sign up for the HSN card. You can do that on .com, or you can call that toll-free number. Our $30 is a promo that we're running for you for the holidays to give you that as a thank you to come back and use your card with us more often, because it does make a difference to be able to add flex pays or buy VIP financing, as you heard with the HP laptop or higher ticket items. But we are marching towards 15,000 here, and we are very busy. It's 9 a.m.-ish, 9:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Julie, there's a lot of people just getting started on this Saturday, so I don't want anybody to not take advantage of this because maybe you feel like, oh, it's a one-time charge, one and done. Not at all. Each one will charge, let's go through the list, Julie.
Okay.
Cars, trucks, SUVs, you name it.
Minivans, motorcycles, boats, golf carts. They're showing a riding mower. So any 12-volt battery. And then you can also charge any phone, any tablet. Maybe it's wireless headphones or wireless speakers, gaming devices. It's plug and play. It even comes with your cables. Everything's included in that new hardcore case. And over here, okay. And I want to show you that in less than a minute, you can jumpstart your car, or maybe it's a truck, anything that's gas or diesel too. Very, very simple. And your car battery can be completely dead. So on the top, it actually shows a picture of a car, and you just open up that flap, and then you put your mini jumper cables in. You do not need those old-fashioned jumper cables where you need another car. This you can do all by yourself. The battery is the power. And then you just put the red to red and the black to black, and then you can keep an eye on the blinking light, and when it's a solid green, which is instantly, it's an instant charge. So I'm just gonna go around, you keep it on there, it juices up your battery, and you can get multiple charges, multiple jumps on a single charge. There it is, it just started up. And then I have my iDeaPLAY hard case in the car. Keep it in your car, your glove box, the trunk, keep it here so when you have that emergency situation, you don't have to call the A company, you don't have to call a tow truck, you're ready to go with everything you need.
I think it's important to kind of underscore what that number on the screen says, 10,000 milliamps. That is very powerful. In the past, I think the last version we did was 8,000, if not 7. I mean, you know how things just keep getting better in the world of technology. But this one is the most powerful. I mean, I don't know if you find it out in retail. I know you're gonna pay close to this price for one, and you're getting 2 and free shipping. So I think it's important to understand this isn't like an tier down from what the most powerful ones out there are. 10,000 is as powerful as these get.
And it's new technology too, so now it's rated to go to below 0 to -4 to all the way up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, so it doesn't matter what part of the country you live. I know typically when you live in the cold environments, when it starts getting cold, that's when you're trying to go to work and you go out to your car, it's early in the morning and it's been freezing cold, and you go out and your battery is completely dead and you don't want to be late for work, or you have to go pick up the kids or whatever it is. You don't have to worry. You don't have to call anybody. You don't have to sit in your car if you're stranded. This is instant. And let me show you again, because if you have a newer car, batteries don't really look like this anymore. This is a 12-volt battery, and these were always labeled so you could see the positive and the negative. The newer ones, you're kind of in the dark. But if you did it wrong, it doesn't matter because this will beep. I'm gonna do it wrong, so I'm gonna put these in, and instead of red to red, black to black, I'm going to do the opposite. And it has an audible beep. There you go. It's telling me,
nope.
And it says nope. And the reason why we make a big deal about that is, as far as we know, we searched and we can't find another jump starter out in the market that has an audible beep. And I love that because all the new cars, they don't look like this anymore. It's kind of hard to figure out what's positive and negative.
So you don't have to stress about whether you're putting it on the right part of the battery or not. I mean, just give it a try. If it's not the right part, then it's just gonna beep at you. It's not gonna like spark and do all the crazy things that they used to. So here we go, guys. Look at this, or 15,000. And like I said, if you're on hold, I apologize, but you can speed up the process by going right to hsn.com on your phone, in fact, on your app, the HSN app. That's how I do all my shopping. Or you can do it on hsn.com, or you can make that toll-free phone call. We welcome all of you who may happen to be making your first purchase with us. Very first purchase. What a smart idea this is. You know, it's one of those things, it's inevitable, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's a young driver, an older driver, or an experienced driver, it doesn't matter. Batteries die for different reasons, and this is that backup plan. This is the battery for that big 12-volt battery. Believe it or not, this little thing can power up a big, heavy 12-volt battery many times.
A truck, a pickup truck.
Exactly. So again, making sure you understand this isn't a disposable, like, oh, it charged me once, time to get a new one. You can recharge these. So these are yours for years down the road. Before our time runs out, we're gonna head out to the phones, Julie, to say hello to Sandra, joining us in North Carolina. Gosh, Sandra, it's so nice to talk to you. Thanks for joining this morning.
Thank you. I want to say that I bought 2 of those, and they were so great. I bought 4 more.
Wow. You did
for Christmas gifts.
Okay. Who
and
are the?
I want you. Yes, they are great. My daughter came and said, "Mom, my Suburban won't start." I said, "What?" She said, "It won't start." I said, "Well, let's see if it's the battery." So I gave her one, and she went out, and it jumped it right over.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I told her, I said, "Well, take it with you, put it in your glove box, and make sure it'll start the next place." I said, "If it won't, jump it again and go get you a new battery or get your alternator tested."
Oh, my
And
gosh.
she called me and she said, "Mama, if you had not given that to me, I would have never made it to get my car tested."
Oh.
It was the alternator.
Oh my gosh,
Love
that
it.
is such a great story. Tell me real quickly who
And I am just so excited about them. I had bought 6 for Christmas last year, and I got everyone one to keep in their glove box of their
Gosh.
cars.
What a sweetheart you
So
are.
it will crank a Suburban twice.
Holy cow.
3 times, she said.
Huge
Those are
car.
huge. I can't even see over the steering wheel on those. Those are, to me, that's a monster truck.
That is, oh wow. That must
Well, she's 6 foot. Her husband's 6'4", and her son's 6'8".
Oh,
so
gosh.
Wow.
They all have Suburbans.
Well, you must feel really good about the gift that you gave her and how smart to give it to so many
I'm
others. Thank
advising
you.
everybody to, yes, hurricane season, they
Yep.
will keep your phone charged,
Yep.
they will keep lights on in your house. I'm telling you, we just
Yeah.
went through a hurricane. It will work.
Oh my gosh.
I recommend this item to everybody.
You have said so much, and I so appreciate you joining Sandra and sharing that with everybody watching today. Really, thank you for your orders, thanks for your reorders today, and thanks for sharing this story. I know our time is almost up here, Miss Julie. I'm so excited for you guys. You just heard Sandra. I mean, oh, can you imagine the feeling she had as a grandmother to know her daughter or granddaughter was off safely to actually deal with the issue that was at hand. But you know what? Here we are making this offer, and again, today only. This is gonna go up to $160, if any remain after
And
today.
it's worth it at that,
I
even.
agree.
But this is a great deal.
It is. $20 on a flex pay, free shipping on as many sets as you'd like, blue, teal, black, rose gold, or burgundy. And again, it's not 1, it's 2, and they will charge all of the big cars, trucks, SUVs multiple times before needing to charge these back up to go to work again. Wow, 803-863 is today's special item number. Julie, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Callie.
Absolutely.
Thanks to our caller, too.
Exactly.
I love hearing
was
that.
so, oh, what a heartwarming feeling that is and story. So we are doing Black Friday deals way ahead of time. So this is the place to do your shopping. Black Friday deals. If you go to hsn.com, you're going to see there's a ton of them. I think there's over 60. And it will change as we get closer and closer to the actual holiday, but take advantage because the variety is really nice, from, you know, fashion to electronics to household to some practical gifts. There's even some food items in there, but take a quick look at Black Friday deals. They continue as we celebrate